A report from ABC News says that the list of employers that serve liquor in the office is growing. Is this a dangerous trend or just harmless? My thing is, it's always happened. People just didn't talk about it.
I think it has happened, and I think people didn't talk about it. But, what's interesting, Don, is, this week this study came out showing that if just have one drink, just enough to keep your alcohol level below the drunk, intoxicated level, you actually can be more creative and better at problem solving. The problem is that's your prefrontal cortex that you're making numb after that first drink, and then how do you stop yourself?
Oh, really? I guess it's not a secret. They tell people when they're on the air, right, if you're in front of the camera, you have to perform, to have like a glass of wine or something to loosen you up so you're not so nervous and stiff. I mean, does that do the same thing?
Relaxing your brain just a little bit can help make it more creative and better at problem solving. I know I'm a writer, and when I sit late at night, if I have one glass of wine, I write great stuff. If I have two, if I have three, oh Lord, I write junk.
You think you're writing good stuff after that, but
That's
not
right.
so much. All right, let's move on now and talk about more women than men are now in the American workplace. Young women make more money and hold more university degrees than young men. But you said this is bad news for women who want to be mothers. Why?
Absolutely, it's bad news, because when women rise in power in a culture, sex becomes in high supply. When sex becomes in high supply, men are less likely to commit. I mean, Don, why commit to one when you can text in a herd, right, any night of the week? And so as a result, men aren't committing to parenthood and fatherhood.
Did you just say that?
Well, didn't we used to say, well, why would he buy the cow,
when you get the milk for free? Yeah.
Now he can text in a herd any night of the week. So because they're less commitment oriented, they're also become less ambitious, because one of the reasons why young men compete for assets and resources is so they could obtain status or access to higher status women or more women. So there are few marriageable mates. So young women are having problems settling down and finding a good parent.
Text in a herd. So, all right, have we reached, how do we come to some resolution with this, some solution?
Okay, well, you might believe that the solution is actually, oh, well, why can't women be single mothers? Because we are making all this money. But I'm a single mother myself, and I'll tell you the statistics are not good. Still, there are worse outcomes for kids of single parents. And the answer isn't telling women to quit their jobs, derail their education. It's about finding better family-friendly policies in workplaces. Because women are hedging their bets now, Don. They're saying, well, if I can't get a guy to sign up, if I'm just part of his herd, then I'm going to have to keep getting more education, and I'm going to have to keep working, and before they know it, their fertility window slams shut. 1 in 5 American women will not have babies. Women who want to have babies will not have them, and that's gone up 80% in the last 10 years.
Wow. I got to tell you, you ladies have a whole lot. It's a whole nother show when it comes to you guys. You have so much to worry about. The biological clock.
We do.
You do, seriously. I mean, let's talk about this for a minute. You think about the biological clock. You think about dressing, doing your hair, getting your nails. But it's expensive to be a woman, and it's also very hard. And then at some point, there's an end game where you have to have a baby by a certain age and all of those things. And then women have 2 jobs. They go to work, a lot of them, and then they go home and they do another job. It's tough being a lady.
Don, I'm so glad you understand it. It's so hard. Then you got to pay for childcare too to go to those jobs. But the truth is, women cannot have the same kind of sexual behavior as men simply because you guys don't have a fertility window.
Yeah.
And so bottom line is, there are strategies that women use to select mates, and it sounds old-fashioned, but I think it's very modern to sort of slow love down a little bit until you can figure out a guy's intentions.
Guys, you should know that. Have more respect for ladies. A lot of you do, but if you don't, now you know. Thank you, Dr. Wendy. Appreciate it.
Good to see you.